doctors and nurses.
We don't know the figures of the nurses who were involved because they were the workforce in these hospitals.
Although nurses were not named as defendants in the medical trials at Nuremberg, the results of some of their actions during the war were brought to light. For example, the horrific experiments done on young Polish women at Ravensbrück and the killing of the disabled persons in the so-called euthanasia programs were made public. Nurses, however, were not exonerated for their crimes. Many stood trial later on, and several were hanged for their actions, including 2 male nurses from the Hadamar euthanasia site. Numerous subsequent trials of nurses resulted in prison sentences. At other trials, nurses were acquitted despite admitting their guilt.
There was a trial for the nurses, and I think there were 14 in all, and none of them were convicted.
The first trial of the first nurse and the first physician was in 1946, and it was the nurse and physician at Meseretz. And interestingly, both of them received the death sentence and were hanged. The nurses who were tried in 1965, there were 15 nurses from Meseretz to be tried. One killed herself the night before the trial, so 14 nurses were tried. And the reasons they gave were, I thought I was relieving people from their suffering. These people had no life at all. I needed to keep my job.
I think